Oh, I actually just came back at the right time. Gullible Jane, thank you very much for the follow. I'm late, but Coob raid. Yeah! Well, you're still part of the raid. In my heart, at least. Thank you. I'm actually just about to swap into playing some World of Horror for the last bit of my stream here. Should be all set up now. Let me just get back. Ooh, take a sip of my water real quick, too. That should be good. And just a quick heads up to anybody that's listening. World of Horror starts with kind of a jarring noise. That's by design. It's supposed to make the loud noise, but just a heads up. You know, I know it's spooky month, but I don't think anyone wants to get jumped by a weird noise. I'll just boot that up now. Yeah, that was it. It's actually not that bad. All right, give it a second to pick up on my... There we go. So this is World of Horror. This is the game I've been also really looking to playing some more of. By Panstats. Oh, I don't know why I'm using my controller still. One second. World of Horror is a game I found 2 years ago, I want to say. Vinesauce, Vinny was streaming it, and I picked it up. It's a roguelike with some Call of Cthulhu influence, some... what the heck is it called? Junji Ito influence. It's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to play some of it. Let me go... I'm going to make it a little quiet, because this game can be a bit loud. There we go, that should be good enough where it's not like blowing a hole in anybody's ears. What else can I say about this game? It's going to be in 1.0 on the 18th of this October. It's actually not even been a full release yet, but I've put a lot of hours into it, and I would highly recommend it, and I plan on showing it off up until the 1.0, and then we can all experience the 1.0 together is my plan. The reason also that I'm so eager to play this is because this game has a lot of unlockables that you only unlock through achievements. Unfortunately, though, every time, and I don't know if this is a me issue, I am 1,100 years old, but every time you uninstall the game and reinstall it or switch computers, you lose all of your achievement progress. I think this is my fault, but we also get to spend these streams re-unlocking everything. This will be the third time now I've accidentally lost all my data, which is fun, because that means we just go through it again. So I will say, if you ever pick up World of Horror, definitely do this as a starter, but almost all of your playthroughs will be custom. It's probably the best way to play it. One of the core ideas behind World of Horror is modularity, allowing you to mix and match various card packs with different content. Simply select card packs you want to be included and continue pressing the arrow at the bottom. So yeah, we'll unlock these as we go. It's just more content for the game. And again, it's not even in 1.0. 1.0 is going to be the 18th of this month. There's a lot of content in this game. I'm really excited to go over a lot of it. Also, color style, you can change it. I like this one because it's the old MS-DOS colors, plus pink and blue are just nice colors, I'd say. Shitty of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth aeons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Oh, real quick, let me change what game I'm playing for Twitch real quick. Man, I just had a complete brain fart. World of Warcraft. Yeah, we're playing World of Warcraft. Twitch, you got me. Put World of Horror on. Change the title to World of Horror. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm advertising the right thing. Wouldn't want someone come in here looking for funny photography, man, and instead get scary, spooky horror. Oh, shoot, I need to come up with a title fast. There we go, that works. And updated successfully. Hell yeah, now we can officially play. That was almost bad, that was almost dangerous even. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the Doom Town. Alright. So there's a lot of characters, we only have a couple to start with, there's a lot of different backstories. I'll try my best to go over it and explain things as well as I can, because there is a lot in this game. It took me a bit to get the hang of it. Let's start simple with characters. I've already beaten a playthrough with Haru, so we're going to skip him, but he's my favorite to start with. I would never condone smoking cigarettes ever, but cigarettes in this game is a really good item, and the fact that he starts with it just makes him a really good pick. I was thinking we could go with Mizuki, because starting with a random ally is really cool, but we're going to play as the teen idol Mizuki for our first run. What a strange world we live in. Stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career. We gotta get TikTok famous with Yogg-Sothoth tonight. And then for backstory, we're gonna do backstory 2, medical history. Brittle bones run in your family. You've spent each summer in a cast. You start with extra experience and bandages, but each damage can cause an injury. Which we'll get into. That one can be tough. Timeline A, so there's timelines. This will affect how certain investigations go out. We'll stick to A for now, but timeline B does get you different endings. I am back. So how's this game played like, Phoebe? Is it like a visual novel, choose your own adventure type game? So it's a roguelike, or roguelite, I'm not sure what the difference between the two is, where your goal every session is to stop the summoning of an eldritch being. And there's a lot of different things. You got characters, kind of like Binding of Isaac, you got a bunch of characters, backstories will affect how the game goes, timelines will affect how the game goes. There's a lot of different things that will affect how your playthrough goes, which keeps it fresh. But we're going to be playing with this character, Mizuki, and we're going to be using medical history as our backstory, because to unlock more backstories, you just have to beat them one in a row. But let's start. Classic mode. Old gods are awakening. Your only chance of survival is solving 5 different mysteries. End of the world is at hand. We'll do classic. Endless mode. I will do an endless mode session sometime this October. That one's a lot of fun just to see how far you can survive. This game is unfair. I'll say that before we get into it. This game, like the tabletop RPG Call of Cthulhu, you're not supposed to win it. That's kind of the point. You can, don't get me wrong. It's really fucking hard. And for old god, let's do... Oh. Cthulu, the Devouring Fire. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently discovered and is currently awaiting in the Museum of Ooh for its long-awaited premiere. If Cthulu is our god, both damage I do and damage enemies do is increased. That's gonna be hard, but we can do it. Alexandria, 48 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Hard Town for its premiere. Yeah, I mean, roguelikes are usually pretty hard. Yeah, oh, very true, actually. I guess I didn't think about that. Like a lot of them know, if you know what you're doing, you can get through it pretty, okay. So we've got our stamina and reason. Either of those hit 0, we lose. We've got our doom. Doom goes to 100, we lose. That means the old god's been summoned. Safety in numbers. Why'd you sign that contract? +1 max reason. At the end of mystery, if you don't have at least 2 followers, lose 2 reason. Okay. I don't play this character a whole lot, usually just to get the achievement. Oh, we started with Fujiko. That's not a bad ally. Your kick actions deal additional 1 damage. Good. And we start with a medical kit, which we can use to heal injuries. Like I said, there's a lot that goes into this game. This UI might look like a lot right now. But as we play through it, I'm sure it'll come a little easier to understand. Always open the drawer. Sometimes there's items in there. It doesn't look like there is this time. Check outside for any creepers. We can peep through the people. All of this I'm doing right now is fluff, by the way. Oh, there's someone out there. It's a nice day outside. I forgot about the Mega Merc shirt. Oh god, this game. We can actually change outfits too. Here's a little secret. If you go into the change outfits menu and then you click this robot, inside a figurine you find some money, +1 funds. There's always an extra 1 funds in there. Looking good. Let's see, outfit. I kind of like the, I like this one with the jacket. We're gonna roll with that one for this session. TV's completely, you can dial on the phone, but this is not implemented yet as far as I'm aware. We could try to place a call. What is it? It's like 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Yeah! Call you? Yeah, I'll call you up real quick. 1 second. Come on, let's call him. Pick up. The bath is somewhere you can come after missions to get your stamina or your reason back, or you can get 5 EXP. The 5 EXP goes a long way, trust me. And let's get into it. So this is the core gameplay of any session. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So we got the horrible history of household hell, vicious verses of a violent vigil, eerie episodes of evolving eels. We'll probably start with this one. I know these missions well enough to know a good play order. Rotten report of a rancid ramen, or far out fable of a fear festival. We actually got a really good, I'm feeling confident about this run. Let's start with the eels. Eerie episode of evolving eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back, you know? The one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return with 2 cans of soda. Oh, thank God, better be Coke. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? They grin. Investigate this mystery. So cool thing about this is we also get Kana, so we're already going to immediately avoid that reason loss at the end. Kana's a very good ally, and I recommend doing eerie episode of evolving eels first, just to get Kana as a party member. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Alright, so here's how investigations break down. Most investigations will be like this. You'll have your story up here. You'll have a side option here, which I recommend doing the side quests when you can. This is the town layout. It's really hard to look at, but these are all individual places that we can explore. And you'll see each individual place also has some other stuff. So I guess I could show it up because it's adorable as hell. But our vendor for this game is a Shiba Inu. Aww. This is where you go to buy most of your items. Of course, visiting places raises your doom, so everything you do has a cost. We could actually probably use a weapon. What's her stats looking like? You know, she has decent enough dexterity for the steak knife. I think I'll go with that. Love the Shiba Inu. Yeah, isn't he adorable? If I have time tonight, there's an ending you can get involved in the Shiba. There's 2 endings involving the Shiba, actually, and they're both hilarious. We'll have to go for it. We'll buy the steak knife, though, for now, because we do need a weapon. Fighting without a weapon I don't recommend, unless you're crazy and you know exactly what you're doing. So we're going to do this side quest here, ichthyology. There's a shop like that IRL, isn't there? I think I saw a video of it, but that was like years ago. Yeah, they're, you just give the little Shiba Inu money and he'll do whatever. So we got to investigate Seaside twice. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse, carried to the beach by waves. Let's search the body. Dexterity check failure. Reaching for the body, you're attacked by several crabs that don't want to share their meal. -2 stamina. Fuck. Everything in this game is stat checks, by the way. Get ready, it's gonna be rough. We gotta investigate the seaside again. Can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. +2% doom. Oh, thank you, game. That's all this is. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. -1 reason. Okay, fair enough. Someone's watching us from the sea. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. Nah, hot bath. I will never sit in cold water. Fuck that. The hot bath is so inviting that you've spent an extra hour in it. +1% doom. Fuck. The gods don't care if you're bathing. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty, because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Yeah, frick ice cold water. Heck yeah, no way. Never doing it. Hot water all the way. So we gotta go investigate the school now. I just realized it says he bought a new item. Whoop. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Itotu is coming now, and you know the date. +3% doom, +10% EXP. Okay. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You find the new jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can they sip their soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Back to the apartments. When you stop home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read the letters. How could that be bad? Luck check failure. Uh-oh. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. -2 funds. Oh man, that's fucking relatable. God damn, I can't go out and hunt Cthulhu. I got rent to pay. When are they gonna pay me for this? I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive? I'm sipping my soda slowly while watching this. Oh, well, be careful. Make sure your electricity bill doesn't sneak up on you. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. It's the twisted corpse. Ah, and here's how combat works. So combat's a pain in the butt, and this is a weird encounter to start with. There's two types of groupings of enemies. There's paranormal, which I guess is what this would be called, right? It's not actually telling me. And then there's like physical things. Ghosts like this you have to fight. There's two different ways. We're gonna try the goofy way, and I'm gonna take -2 reason damage for it. Normally there's a whole physical element to combat. That's why we got the steak knife. This guy doesn't count. He's technically a ghost. You see this real fleshy man with the twisted neck? That's a ghost. So the funny way you can always deal with ghosts is every playthrough there's a randomly generated code, I guess, of claps and bows. So let's try clap, 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 bow, clap, and we'll see if that works. Okay. Let's see what it says. You think you got 2 ritual moves, right? It's a type of puzzle. I can't think of the name, but you know the puzzle where you put it in and then it tells you which part of the sequence was correct? If you want to spend your time in a playthrough, you can goof around with this to figure out what the sequence is. It'll one-shot every ghost in the game. If you're fighting a paranormal enemy, learning the sequence can be useful, but personal Phoebe tip number 1, I don't know how often you really fight ghosts. To be honest, I have no idea how often you fight ghosts, but I don't think it's that worth it. Your other options are throwing money, which will do a lot of damage, or severing their tie to the world. So we're going to go with sever their tie to the world. And we're also going to try not to take a shit ton of damage, so we're going to throw some dodges in there. And then, yeah, every turn you have a meter, and all of your mechanics, all the actions you take will fill up that meter, so you can only do so much in a sequence. Oh god, he hit me that time. Thankfully, oh god, no! We got a cut arm sinew, deal -1 damage in combat. Fuck. So the background we chose, which was medical history, gave us this sewing kit, but we are much more likely to take injuries in combat. And we can't heal that, uh-oh. We do have our friends, though, so they should be able to help us. Actually, you know what we can do, which is totally not a bad idea? I don't want to really take any more damage. Ask your ally to distract the enemy. If successful, faster combat action for the duration of this counter. If failed, lose a random ally. Oh, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Quick, Kana, go distract him. I don't think the ally died, at least. We can finish him off now. Whew, yeah, combat encounters are rough. One of the old gods forces you to do combat encounters, by the way. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Legend from the prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpse into a lake full of eels. Eels of the would lay their eggs inside what? Humane sources? Oh no. What were they laying their eggs inside, game? Can I heal myself now, please? No, it's a major injury. So band-aids only help on minor injuries too. We could go to the doctor, but that would run up our doom. So let's just continue the story. There's no boss at the end of this one. That's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman. I mean, I got no other options. Dexterity check, success. Yeah! Hell yeah. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone. Already mixed in with the crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo. Plus, a curious incantation. Plus spell. Spells are fun. They usually cost your reason and stamina, but 8 damage? And 2% doom. A Tautu Flame might be useful. We could also dump it for some reason. Not a whole lot. I might hold on to that. That'll hold. Yeah, big is right. That'll save us in a fight later, I'm sure. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. Would you stick with your bestie if they were really into your neighbor's eels? Serious talk. Would you help your bestie out? A heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continue your investigation takes more and more effort. -2 stamina. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell are they? Well, let's travel to school, I guess. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window and take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Let's observe the smog. You know what? I feel like observing the smog. Nothing bad's ever happened. Perception chance success, see? Easy. Big wins here. Sludgy vapors rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. You back away from the window, surprised by this curious phenomenon. +8 experience. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out your neighbor's apartment yourself. Alright. Just a heads up, it's going to get pretty gruesome. I should probably just give a bigger trigger warning at the beginning. This game is brutal. We're going to see some nasty shit. Just a heads up. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You're shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, flailing along restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Let's check the bathroom. Oh! The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. -1 reason, -1 stamina. What a freak. Oh. But we're not done yet. Let's see if Kana's in the bedroom. She kind of looks like Majima in that shot. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, it slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. So we got 2 options here. We can go to the hospital, or for -3 reason, we must puncture their eye now. Alright, if you're squeamish, look away. We're gonna puncture their eye open. Oh, it's so rough. Trust me, this is what you want to do, though. If you have the reason to spend it. Ah! Oh, no, little babies. Oh, they're so cute. Shocked, you see, why? You see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eyes in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? I didn't take your warning seriously. I told you, this game don't mess around. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Let's fall asleep. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily see Kana's okay, everybody. Kana's fine. If you didn't puncture her eye, maybe not. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But, thank you for saving my life. Continue. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Eerie episode involving eels, ending A. Reward for solving this mystery. EXP, EXP. So knowledge is key. I don't know. Oh, thorough investigation. So you always get 30. But depending on how you solve these, you can definitely get better bonuses like some extra EXP. How is Kana just so chill about this? Ooh, so that's actually a big theory and a reason why I'm so excited 1.0 is coming out. This game has a lot of, like, if you've played a roguelike, especially something like Binding of Isaac, you know they're full of secrets and a lot of cool, like, I'm going to use the word lore here. There's something about Kana. I'll get to it when I can get to it, but there's something interesting about Kana. Let's finish that mystery, though. School curfew. With more and more students missing, the police has restricted access to the school building. Okay, that's not too bad. There's one that removes your ability to use the bathtub, and I hate that one because I like using the bathtub to get my reason and stuff back. Here's how leveling up works. You get some skills. Sometimes you get skills relating specifically to your character, unique perks, or you can forego the perk and instead get stamina or a stat up, or no, my bad. You always get a perk, and then you always get either a stat up or health back. But let's see. Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. That's a really good one, actually. You know what? We'll take Parting Gift, and because we have Parting Gift, we'll just take some stamina points back. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Let's take the key. Stupid fucking Mega Merc shirt. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Oh, what a weird reference to have. There's a lot of stuff like that, though. Unfortunately, the light switch does nothing right now. Is anyone outside? Oh, yeah, it's just the neighbor girl. She's still out there. Really quiet, that neighbor girl. I wish she'd say anything. Oh, well. Let's, heal up. Try to get her stats back to max. Actually, not bad for, doing an investigation. So for the next one, Fear Festival's good. Rotten, rancid, ramen, rotten, report, reeking of rotten, rancid, ramen. That one's easy, we'll do that. This one's super easy. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves, dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? Very active imagination on our character here. You know what? We're doing decent on Doom. I'm gonna sell those band-aids. We're gonna go get that arm sinew, cut arm sinew fixed up, because -1 damage in combat doesn't sound like a good time. So you enter the hospital, then you gotta go to the doctor's office, then you gotta click the card, and then you click surgery, -2 funds. You know, some of these icons, by the way, I have no idea. I've never touched half of these. -1 strength till the end of the current mystery. I'll take it. Yeah, even healing, you're not guaranteed to just straight up heal the thing. This game is brutal. But, you know, getting into the Kana thing, so usually if you don't have Kana as an ally, if you don't do eels, she's standing out here. Keep this symbol in mind. It pops up a lot, but it's interesting that Kana's door happens to also have this outside of it. Anyways, hey dork, I'm with you. Why are we going back to my place? Dork! Dork! Onto the mystery, finally. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. Fuck. We might not get one of the endings. We might get the other ending than what I was hoping for. Oh, it's the hooded woman again. Sun blast of heat grabs your attention. Older man burns in flame. You see a woman running. Let's pursue her again. And we got Itotu Flame again. Okay, let's forget that for some reason, I guess. Thank you, game. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is a cash and note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? +2 funds, -1 reason. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Yeah. Getting weird letters from people. There's a lot of interesting players. Whoa, I don't remember this one. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Check into the bathroom. Yeah, I got a lot of charisma. Let's try calm her down. Charisma chance success. Yes. Blood! The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you've prevented something awful. +4 reason. Hey, look at that. We're almost back up at full reason again. It seems that you were not the only one wanting to try for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. What? It's just ramen. Ooh. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help. How did we get here? Slow up, game. How did we end up in this situation? Is this the ramen shop? You can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Call the police, do nothing, need the second sight skill. Let's research occult notes. Knowledge check, failure. Oh, I'm not smart enough. Reading the ramblings of a madman has made you sick. -2 reason. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? No, not more blood! I wish I had items to toss. I have no money. Oh wait, I do have the money, maybe. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without ever saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Help your friend. Strength check, success. You find, oh, really? I have like 4 strength. You find another letter behind the wardrobe. It explains the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. Oh, that's a serious one. You gotta watch out for the shadow people. I think I saw at least 5 of them today. They walked off into the corn maze, and I never saw them again. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company truck driver's face. Uh-oh! You gotta get out of there! It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Jog around the block, take a nap, buy a coffee. 10 times out of 10 I'd buy a coffee, but let's jog around the block. Let's spice it up. Strength check failure. I should have got the coffee. Half asleep, you stumble over the pavement and trip. -1 stamina. Okay. We're gonna go shop for a second. I need items. I need items that don't cost 2 funds. Or we can get a discount item. You know, I kind of want to because this can lead to a really interesting secret. But we're doing good. This is a good run. Let's not blow the run on the secret dog item. Compass is good. I'm probably not gonna get the discard 2 items cards now, but the compass is really good, especially this early in my playthrough. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? Free train, isn't that the best? Luck chance, success. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at your station without any problems, saving valuable time. That's what I'm talking about. Getting to like fly an airplane, go in any kind of transportation without people next to you is the best. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, without tasting the weird dish. Go to the investigate lab. Lab results. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? We can only just the vial of ramen soup. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. His face is pale and in a shaky hand, he holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. Yeah, a drug in the broth, right. A week later, police in an unofficial stand where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening up and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Rotten report of rancid ramen, ending B. And we got some good rewards for that one. Old God stirs. This friendly dog disappeared in the night. No, it's a dog! You'll have to find a new place to buy equipment. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. I like the dog. Rip ramen. Yeah, rip ramen, rip dog. It looks like all the cool vendors are leaving. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Alright, we're just gonna... Well, no, I don't want to move that fast. We're gonna take a bath. I think, yeah, kind of got the ropes down. We can move a little faster now. Go start a new mystery. We got... Vicious Vigil is okay. Is that the one? Yeah, that one's gonna result in the boss fight, I'm pretty sure. Not ready for that. Horrible History of a Household Hell. Wait, do I still have my allies? Oh yeah, we can get the A ending for this one. Let's do it. Horrible History of Household Hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Ooh, Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4, who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place here? Let's investigate the mystery and find out. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find this mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. But let's investigate the seaside choice first for the side quest here. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Brace yourself. Strength checks. Success. The sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly. Okay, that could have gone worse. Let's investigate the beach again. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition. Aware of the danger, the opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Cthulu is coming, and now you know the date. Okay, we've definitely seen that one already. Shiokawa Herald A. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code, written on a cavern wall. 426 hertz. And then the Architect's Journal. We're going to read that real quick. Although, we only need to know 400, however many hertz. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, claims. Okay, got a little bit of a secret going on here. This one said 426. I'll try to remember that in case I drop the item. We need one more fund, actually, if we want to get a flashlight, which you need a flashlight because where we're going is going to be a little dark. So hopefully we can get one. The pool's empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Let's turn on the lights. You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. Plus one reason. Nice. I hate it if the water had a monster in it. Water enemies are the worst. The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. Let's head downtown. Uh-oh. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You hear a nauseating sound of tearing skin. Oh, God! Glued corpse. Oh, no, his hands are stuck to his... let's just get him out of here. Order your allies to attack. Nice. I didn't know we could do that. So we get 3 hits in at 4 damage, so that's 12. And he only does -1 all. Yeah, let's just do this carefully. So, this down here increases your chance to hit. As you can see in the bottom left here, your attacks have a chance of hitting too, on top of the fact that everything's already hard. Sometimes you just don't land your hits. But let's go for it. Yep, missed the first one. That's fun. The heavy attack does that much damage. He doesn't do too much. I'm not worried about actually holding out this fight. Nice, we got a level up off of him. Ding ding, easy peasy. What do we got? Faster combat actions for each ally you have. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless with 1 dexterity. We'll do combat actions are faster for every ally. And we will do an increase to her dex, because I think the steak knife weapon is a dex weapon. There we go. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Oh, hell yeah, we're Batmaning this. Do I have... I have 1 fund. It's 2 to buy the flashlight. So we might not get that ending. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. -2 reason. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Yeah! Nothing can go wrong. Ramen stand disappears. I forget what the first mission was. Oh yeah, your friend's eye has eels coming out of it. In the summer of 1971, a whole class trip fell to the sea when a rock they were standing on collapsed. They didn't find the bodies until now. It's the class of 1971! Ah! This one's really kind of hard to understand. I guess they all fused together or something. Oh dang, faster attack actions. Yeah, I'm already steamrolling this playthrough. I got really lucky with a lot of the stuff we got. What was correct, yeah. Oh, I was investigating the wrong area. That's why we fought them. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. A final, gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Let's check out the sewing machine. Also heads up. I found you at last. Oh, that got scary. I don't think we got anything out of that. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. This is listen, we've already taken a hot bath. Also, aren't you in some dilapidated mansion? Who goes into a dilapidated old mansion and takes a bath? No time for it. As inviting as it may be, you have more important things to do. Minus 3% doom. Keep looking for a key. So yeah, we just gotta keep investigating until we find the right tile. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Oh, it's just a copy of Winnie the Pooh. Let's read it. Knowledge check failure. Your head swims with countless blasphemous voices, plus doom, plus curse. We got paranoia. Chance of losing reason each time you lose stamina. Oh, no. I thought, like, oh yeah, we'll definitely read it. What's the worst? I don't think that was no Necronomicon or nothing. That was definitely just a copy of Over the Garden Wall or something. Or no, what am I thinking of? The poem book, whatever. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. 2% doom. Let's check the middle. Oh, uh-oh. Suddenly, a wall in front of you withers and falls apart, revealing a horrible, hole-ridden monstrosity. Ah, it's the Cheese Man! No, it's my biggest rival, the Cheese Man. You'd never expect him. He's only doing a little bit of damage, actually. This should be... I got really lucky, I think, with a lot of my rolls on this run. We should be able to get a clear, hopefully, as long as I don't blow it on the Cheese Man. Easy peasy. Oh, he gave me holes! Each day, more holes appear. What the heck happened to Mr. Cheddar? Well, he tried a rat to human spell, but it didn't work out because he had cheese on the brain. Corpses are strung up on the wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks, minus 2 reason. Yeah, now the game is getting mad at me for saying I'm doing well, and it's just gonna throw a bunch of shit at me. Oh no, look at her, she's getting all bruised and beaten up. You feel watched. Retreat. Retreated from the room, minus 2 reason. Jeez, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Finally, jeez. It was that, I knew it was that one. I just didn't want to go for it. You're unsure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. Faint draft, perhaps? You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Let's explore some more. Try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. If only you had some source of light. So yeah, you come down here with a flashlight, or I think there's a torch item that I never use. You can see this, you'll get a different ending. I don't have the flashlight this time. Maybe next try. Let's step closer, though. Unholy chants coming from the caves that connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Uh-oh, we got the bad ending on this one. Horrible history of household hell, ending C. Rewards for solving this mystery. Pretty good stuff. Oh, more holes are spreading on your body, minus 2 stamina. Uh-oh. We gotta cure the whole stat. Is holes curable? No, because it's a mutation. Shit. Oh, we're getting holy over here. So let's try to heal up as best we can. Now I gotta... Oh, no! Was I not paying attention? No, don't tell me. Contaminated water. Fuck. Okay. Holes on the body aren't good. No, we don't even know where they lead to. Also, the water is nasty, so this is gonna be rough. Violent Vigil is hard. Shit. Fear Festival, so we're gonna do Violent Vigil first. No, we're gonna do Fear Festival, because we can heal up during Fear Festival. I've been doing really good on my Doom. My brain is running trying to figure out how to run this. A far-out fable of a Fear Festival. Your aunt had sent you a letter, inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal, explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you? Fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you, and it's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. There's a lot of bad things that could happen. Yeah. Just a little festival, like, especially given that at this point we've investigated those other cases. I feel like they should just be prepared for this shit. Inn's room is dusty like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table, but first we gotta level up. These are all kind of generic ones, but I'll take +1 luck, you never know. And we're gonna get the reason back. So here's a little secret. You've got onsen sounds good, relax a bit, action unavailable, but if you go over and click this, let's check out the painting. You freeze in terror as something moves on the painting. There's a hole in it. Are you being spied from the nearby room? Let's go investigate that staff-only area. Worried and furious about the hole in the wall, you enter the inn from the back, trying to find the room that connects with yours. You think you finally found it, you enter. And scream! Frogman! It's Frogman! Alright, we'll just bash at him with our knife. He only raises the doom. Oh my god, we one-shot him. Wait, what is that? Kurakosa mask. Faster spiritual access. That's nice. We're not gonna need it. Oh, yeah. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Okay. So where does this equip to? Slot B? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I love that the little thing updates when you wear headpieces in this game. Let's go investigate the village, actually. Let's not investigate the forest. Weird people? Nothing's going wrong. No one answers when you... Looking good, yeah. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he's normally punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you that something's wrong. Quickly open the door and make your way inside. There's no sign of the professor. The quantity of blood everywhere leaves a little doubt as to what happened. But how and why? Let's search for clues. Knowledge check success. You notice a book lying on the floor. You pick it up to find 4 passages have been torn out. You memorize the title of the book. Why would someone take them? And what did they contain? Alright, now we investigate the thicket. Drooping trees, branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Get a grip! You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. -1 reason. Keep investigating them woods. Wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl slowly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Oh, God, these enemies are fucking rough. Alright, let's just get her out of here. Worm girl, infested girl. Phew, I am really powerful. Today's goal. Moon? Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something, waking up at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival's ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. Yeah, let's go investigate the festival some more. Oh, our master is coming, and we can all bask in his glory. Not the magician. He's a Not a very friendly looking magician. Usually they got like top hats. He just does doom damage. Yeah, we're steamrolling now though, jeez. Heck yeah, I just need to keep my stamina and reason in check. Heat wave. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everybody? Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. I love this scene. It's got a weird face. We're in the creepy ass woods now. Sudden blast of heat. This is the third time now, old lady. Oh my god, this is the third time we've learned Itotu Flame. I like that the scene makes no sense given the context. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. We gotta help the dog. Help the dog. Luck, chance, success. You free the injured dog. Thankful, the animal follows you. Plus ally. Yeah! Yeah! Higher chance of finding items after combat. Dog best companion. We're definitely steamrolling now. We got the dog. Captured. While exploring the factory, you were caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind him. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. Oh, did I interrupt something? I'm sorry, guys. Y'all good? What's going on? Is it me? Is it you? What's going on? Oh my god, what's that? Oh. Whoa. No, what the fuck? Oh. Excuse me? It's definitely crazy the first time you see it. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and hand of a police officer saving you from fall. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood and eldritch being. Village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. Far out fable of a fear festival, ending A. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You boarded the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. We didn't stop the ritual! It was the dude in the mask, me, main character. Air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. I still don't know what that one actually causes. We'll just keep going along. Let's just pretend that didn't fucking happen. Get some stamina back. One more. We got one more to do. We can still make this run happen. Vicious, what is it called? Verses of a Violent Vigil is interesting. You received an unofficial-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client, your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and the list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Following the directions from the letter, you slowly... How many times have they asked what's the worst that could happen? You make your way past the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Explore mansion. Yeah, we got the dog with us. Look how cute it is. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Let's check out the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in a cult book. You decide to take it with you. We got the Stalker's mask. Yeah, let's just drop. Let's just sell that. Hey, there's a guy here. Okay, you can barely see it, but there is a symbol on his neck that's kind of interesting. The muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his neck. Old man's body is in the master bedroom. Go there if you want. Okay, we'll go to the master bedroom. Oh wait, I explored the mansion. Whoops. Investigation has taken a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Like that plant! Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. Let's go back to the dilapidated corridor. Hey, look, another person's here. The pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself, while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. You can get this with a letter? Here, take mine. Pamphlet. So we need the pamphlet. Clap, clap, bow, bow. Okay. Back to the master bedroom. We're gonna inspect his foot, and we're gonna copy that little whatever that is. It's hard to see. What was it again? Clap, clap, bow, bow. You saw his foot move. Ooh, we got spooky feetsy moves. Back to the corridor. Gonna investigate again. We've already seen this one. Plus Doom, plus EXP. 11 p.m. modest supper. Yeah, let's try out that supper. Strength check failed. The smell's nauseating. It almost made you sick. Oh, okay. Okay. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time. Maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books? I don't have time for this. You proceed to the next room. I almost thought I had 1 stamina for a second. I got really worried. So it should be 12. Pray over the body. Bow, clap, clap, bow. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? Let's just go. Oh no. Oh no, Uncle woke up. Oh, I've played Don't Wake Daddy. We're in trouble. Body. It's missing. Let's go back to the corridor. How about our oh no. Uh-oh. Well, I guess let's explore the mansion? Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Okay. Oh, hey, he's back. Muscular man is eyeing you as you take your step towards him. Yep. Sotomura nervously scratches his scar. 4 hours until dawn. What do we do at 1? 1 a.m. We don't do anything. Keep exploring. Heat wave. I feel like the heat wave has happened a lot. That might be related to the old god. Burn an envelope found in the study. Okay. Seems that someone's already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. What if we go... I think it's the store... Oh god, I forgot about that. Kill them! Oh no. Grandpa, what are you doing out there? Grandpa, you're gonna get a cold. Let's check the wardrobe. Get a nice meat cleaver. We got some kind of creeper outside. Am I gonna do anything about that? If I equip the meat cleaver... No. I thought there was a way to do something with the plant, but I guess not. So I guess we'll just burn the envelope. Takes you some time, but you finally find an envelope. Following the instruction, you burn it without opening. You feel weird following obscure orders. No, it feels about right. I mean, it's just a video game. That's all you do is weird orders. Okay, explore the mansion some more. Hello. Countless spoons fly out of the cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. Oh! She's got a winning smile. Look at her. This is another ghost, isn't it? You know what? Actually, so I haven't shown that off too much. I don't do it often when I play. I usually fight my battles. You can just run if you really want to. It raises your doom by a lot, but I wasn't feeling that one. This reminds me of one of my books. This reminds me of one of my Japanese animes. Says one of these two. So let's see, what's the pamphlet say? 3 a.m. Cover mirror in the storage room. I think that's just to show you this. As far as I know, covering the mirror, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. She got a little bit of Maybelline in her eyeball then. Yeah, you can't actually cover anything in here. I think that's just to get you in here to spook you, I'm pretty sure. She didn't get the tear proof, unfortunately. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion. Grandpa, you in here? Seems like spoiled milk and only has 2 doors, one of which you came from. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Let's leave through the other door. Dexterity check success. Finding yourself back in the corridor, you see the man vanishing behind a corner. Since you're catching up, he doesn't have the time to lock the door. You lose the man, but find the occult books in the filthy room that are just as valuable. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Whoa! Walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. We must follow the master, or we can carve the cursed symbol. There's like a mouth out there. Well, let's carve the cursed symbol. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. Uncle, horrible old man, cheated death twice. All this guy does is raise doom. I'm okay with fighting this boss. if you're having a good run and you can afford the Doom, he literally cannot hurt you. It's just a really nice way to get some EXP and stuff. That's Phoebe tip number 2. Always fight the bloated uncle. Oh, he's so gross looking. He has a lot of health though, so do be ready to take some Doom. The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. Oh my bad. The contract is void! When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass, an old mansion nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your grand-uncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain, though. You'll never open letters from law firms from Tokyo. I'm never doing that again. Vicious version of a violent vigil, which is a typo. Come on, Dev, 1.0's coming out. It's one guy. Actually, real quick, amazing credit and kudos to the creator of this game. I love it to death. We're gonna solve the mystery now. We got it, gang. Like, gang, we did it. We solved Old Man Jenkins' riddle, and we can go now. Extra funds for completing a mystery? I don't need that. All I need is stats at this point. We've got our laundry list of companions and perks. We've got paranoia, and we're growing holes still. Let's go do it. So if you do all 5 mysteries and you get all 5 keys, you can reach the finale of your playthrough. I love this game. I just want to gush before we do it, because I don't think I'll lose the finale, hopefully. It's actually not that hard. I think he plans on making it tougher in 1.0. I used to love short, scary stories like this growing up. It's like Goosebumps, or like those books you would get, or What We Do in the Dark, or Are You Afraid of the Dark, in video game form. You just play out these little short stories, and they're all so creepy and weird. I love it. But let's go solve the mystery. Oh, there's just a guy here. So when you've gotten all of your keys, you head to the lighthouse where it's definitely nothing creepy going on. I definitely might pick this up. I would recommend it. It might get a little more pricey once it goes to 1.0. I think the dev said that. It could also go on sale before 1.0 hits, but I highly recommend it. And I'm glad I can get at least one person to be interested. I think this game deserves some more eyes on it. It's also got mod support, which I probably won't touch because the modding's a little difficult right now. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you remember. Let's enter the lighthouse. So fun fact, I don't understand this. I've read a guide about it, and I'm really bad at it. Apparently these signs will tell you exactly what you should expect when you enter the lighthouse. I can't read it, it's fucking Cthulhu writing, I don't know. Anyways, let's open up these all of these weird padlocks on the lighthouse. And let's enter. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things, that whoever, or whatever, is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid. There won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. We got some Doom. Let's rest a bit. We can throw some Doom away and start climbing. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to reason with her. You try to talk to her and allowing you pass. It's too late anyways. She whispers again, letting you continue. The delinquent girl nods sadly as you pass her. Whew, okay. Talked ourselves out of that one. Following the winding staircase, you are stop! Wait a minute. Someone has been taking your photos. They're focused on the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the enemy you fought as the second one. Okay, so... Twisted Corpse was first. Twisted Corpse was first, because I remember having to explain that there's special combat. It's gonna be either the Glue Corpse or the Hole-Ridden thing. Where is it, 1970? I'm gonna say Glued Corpse. My bet is Glued Corpse. I'm gonna final answer, Glued Corpse. Put 1,000 on it. Correct answer. Okay. You rip the photo. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. Okay. I know what I did. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. We're gonna fail this one. The cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird, moist goo. It's a saw trap. Hello. You're trying to stop Cthulhu, but you've got crimes you've got to deal with. If you don't put your hand in this box, the gas from the fumes will kill you, and my lord Cthulhu will live. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water, but to power the gate, The need to disconnect a faulty plug. Alright, disconnect the faulty plug. Strength check failure. Not enough strength. You're surprised how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. Climbing up the winding staircase, you're stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. Not Takashi-san, the ultimate opportunist. So I don't think we ran into him, but this is a guy you can run into in some random encounters. No idea where he falls in line. He represents a god. I just don't know which one. Another fight they throw at you right at the end. And he's also a Doom fight, so he's really just here to fuck you up. Like, Takashi-san, no! If you get to the lighthouse and you get this guy as one of your trials, and you're at like 90 Doom, you better fucking hope you can kill him fast. This guy has ruined runs for me, right here at the very end. But we got, I think I just did really good on this run. Following the winding staircase, you were stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. We don't have a light source, so we're going. You decide to brave through the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. Look at this, though, everybody. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Not at all. We did it. Hell yeah, great first run. I was expecting to wipe. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It'll stir in its slumber again and again, until the stars are right again. And look, it's all the base game playable characters. They're all hanging out. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. Hell yeah, let's get some W's. Congratulations, you've survived. Played through, lasted... Oh, that's actually not bad. In this run, 5 mysteries, 24 events, 10 enemies, 5 achievements. Nice. Yeah, you want to go for achievements. That's how you unlock more content for your further runs. Heck yeah, that went as long as I was hoping it would. A nice little run of World of Horror for everybody. That'll be the end of my stream tonight. Aw, man, what a great way to start off the month. I had a great time. Playing Dead Rising again, I still love it, but it's going to be difficult with the low level. Looking forward to seeing how that goes. World of Horror, we'll be playing more World of Horror too. And then once 1.0 hits, I'll probably just have a whole day for World of Horror. Thank you all for being here for the first day of Spooky Halloween October month. That is the name of the entire section, of course. That was cool. Thanks for streaming, Phoebe. It was cool to see you watch. Yeah, thank you all. I should be the one thanking you all. I really appreciate you coming out and watching. I had a blast playing. I'll be back tomorrow night for more Dead Rising, more World of Horror. So if you liked what you saw, stick around and come back, and there'll be more of it. I wanted to do this at the beginning of the session, but I forgot to at the time, so I'm going to do it now. There were a couple people that followed between sessions, so thank you to Captain J, Kenny Cook, and Paul Mob for the follows. I really appreciate that, guys. It means a lot to me for the follows. And once again, thank you Speedy Blue Platypus and Gullible Jaden for the follows. It means the world to me that you all want to come out and watch me play games and goof off and be weird. It really does. But I could get going for hours about that, so I'm not going to tonight. I'll save it for another time. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Stay safe. Stay wary of ghost people, shadows, goblins, ghouls. Actually, ghouls are later. I don't think they spawn until the 10th day of October. So you guys should be fine about ghouls. But I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.